Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back to afternoon proceedings. For continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry, Mr. Witness, it's a matter of routine to remind you of the oath you took to make testimony before this Commission. On that note, I want to remind you that you are still under oath. Madam Chair, over to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kante, and you're welcome back.
Afternoon, Ma.
Mr. Gomez?
Yes, what can you tell us about the overdraft facilities during your time?
I don't understand.
You've mentioned
Yeah.
In your third paragraph
Yeah.
that even though you were not aware of the loans that were taken by or arranged by the area council,
Okay.
but then there were overdrafts
Yeah.
secured from different banks.
Yeah.
Yes, what can you tell us about that?
These overdrafts are short loans. They are short-term loans.
Yes.
And we took them for salary payments and other emergency council payments.
Yes, so how did you come about arriving at the decision in relation to taking the overdrafts?
When we see, when there is a need for us to take an overdraft, like when salary payment is due and then the money we have is not enough, we decided to take an overdraft from the bank.
The what?
I said when the money at the bank is not sufficient for the salary, and we need to pay salaries, we decided to take an overdraft to pay salaries, and then after we deposited, we pay the money back within 6 or 5 months.
Yeah, so who makes these decisions?
Is the CEO and myself.
The CEO and yourself?
Yes, CEO and myself, yes.
And your very self?
Yeah.
And how many times have you applied for an overdraft?
Oh, I cannot remember.
You cannot recall?
No.
Why is it that it was difficult to pay salaries during your time?
Well, it is always like that, especially in the rainy season, starting from July, because collections are done in January, February, March.
Yes.
And then from there, you only depend on markets, which, markets daily, you collect only 6,000
Yes.
daily, and that we have daily expenditures that we use. So unfortunately, there are times we cannot be able to pay salaries because these lancings and other things, if you collect them once a year, it's finished. You never collect them back. So that being the case, we have to take.
But Mr. Kante, you do your projections.
Yeah.
You know exactly how much income you are capable of collecting.
Yeah.
And you have budgeted for your activities.
Yeah.
How come, if you look at the records,
Okay.
there is no single month that you don't take overdraft to pay your staff salary?
Okay.
Now my question is, give us an estimate of what you pay globally as staff salary per month.
It depends.
No, just give us globally. Because
globally,
you're finance director.
Yes. It
Yes,
went up to.
Globally, this is the amount we pay as salary.
Yeah.
Monthly. What is the global?
Monthly,
estimate?
it went up to around 700,000.
700,000.
Yes, during
For
my time.
salary.
Yes.
Only.
Yeah.
So, realizing that you pay monthly 700,000.
Yeah.
Can you provide the commission with your payroll?
The payroll.
Yes, your payroll.
Okay.
Yes, please note that so that you will.
they are all in the file. They have been, but I can try to get them.
Yes, it should be in the council. So provide us with the payroll so that we can cross-check that with the information you have given us as to the $700,000 you pay monthly as
It's
salary.
almost, but it's not up to 700.
Yes, you know, I told you to give me a global sum. So the payroll will be able to confirm that, right?
Okay.
Yes, Council, you can.
There was a loan that you'll find on page 29 of the audit report. There was a loan of about $1,600,000 in January 2020. Were you there at the time?
2020?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you know about this loan?
What I know is that, is it Trust Bank?
Yes, Trust Bank.
Yeah, what I know is that Trust Bank, they used to give us facility, but they will not give us cash, but they will give us facility that we can take overdrafts up to that amount. So that amount will be there, but it's not that we will take the amount directly.
It says, during the period under review, we noted that the management of Basse Area Council took a total amount of $26,894,181, two budgets, as loan from various banks without any approval from Minister of Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs, as per the Local Government Finance and Audit Act. Furthermore, we noted that the GC was not aware of these loans that the management took from the banks, except the $15 million is microfinance and the $5 million from Vista. So I think the loans are different from overdrafts. Is that not the case?
These loans is not in my time.
Are they what do you mean it's not in your time? You left in 2021, in January, on study leave.
Yeah.
So in 2020, were you not there?
Yes, I was there.
As what?
As acting director of finance.
In 2020?
Yes.
So what do you mean when you say it's not your time?
This is 2020?
2020. 13 January 2020. So 13 January 2020, Trust Bank gave you $1,600,000.
Yes, this is what I explained.
And the same 13 March 2020, Ajib Bank $1 million.
Yes.
27 July 2020, Ajib Bank $415,234.25.
Yes.
And you have Ajib Bank again on the 27th of August 2020, $665,600.
Yeah.
These are all loans. And 22nd January 2021, $1 million. Now, these were all during the time you were acting as the finance director.
Yes.
Is that not correct?
Yeah.
So when you said it is not your time, that is wrong.
So, yeah, sorry.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, what can you tell us about this?
These are overdrafts, as I'm telling you. The 1 million overdraft, they are all overdrafts because they are short-term loans. They are called short-term loans. So we pay them, the more we take them,
No, Mr. Please don't confuse the commission. Loans are different from
overdraft. Yes.
They are categorically differentiated in this document. You are an accountant, so please don't confuse us. We are not finance people. The report is very clear. Where it is an overdraft facility, it's stated clearly that it is an overdraft facility. Where it is a loan, it has stated clearly that these are loans. So when you are explaining, please explain as per what they are for. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes?
Yes, I think, to my knowledge, I took these things as overdrafts. So if they are loans...
now, what is an overdraft?
Overdraft is a short-term loan.
A short-term loan?
Yeah.
And how do you pay overdrafts?
Normally, when we have money, we pay them. Sometimes we put our collections there, and that will be taken.
And what is a loan?
Loan is a long-term.
Long term?
Starting from 1 year.
Now, what can you tell us about, to start with, the $1,600,000 that was taken from Trust Bank, and we have it as loan. Even if you want to categorize it as a short-term loan or overdraft, the idea is $1,600,000 was taken as loan. Now, what do you know about that?
Yeah, what I'm telling you is Trust Bank give us a facility that it was not given cash, but it was said that, you know, 1,600,000 should be there for us. If we want any amount from it, we can take it. But after exceeding that, we cannot be given any other overdraft. That's what I know. Okay.
From the transaction activity that you send as request,
Okay.
would we be able to see whether it is a loan or an overdraft facility?
No, I don't.
Pardon?
I don't know whether I could get that.
You don't know.
No.
You should, Mr. Kante, because if you are doing a transaction, the bank will not just wake up and give you a facility.
Yeah.
You must write a request.
Yeah.
And when you are requesting, you must state what you are requesting for. Is that not so?
Yeah.
The bank doesn't have discretion to give you what you don't ask for.
Yeah.
Am I not correct?
Yeah, correct.
So in the transaction activities of your documents, it should show whether it is loan you are asking for or it's an overdraft you are asking for. Am I not correct?
Yeah.
Please provide those documentations for us.
Oh.
Yes. Now, how? What was the arrangement with Trust Bank?
For the Trust Bank, Ma, you're talking about the Trust Bank.
The Trust Bank, the Ajib Bank, and the Supersonics.
No. Supersonics, it's not.
Huh?
I didn't deal with Supersonics.
How about EcoBank?
EcoBank.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Provide those.
But EcoBank,
And Reliance.
did we take any overdraft from EcoBank?
What you have taken overdrafts over the period from
During
Trust
my
Bank
during my time
and loans
for
from
EcoBank.
Trust Bank, EcoBank.
Yes, the time EcoBank. Let me know the time.
From 2018. From 2018 to
Because
the time you
EcoBank
left.
was later. We later opened at EcoBank. And
Yes,
then
it doesn't matter when.
I cannot remember taking overdraft from
But
EcoBank.
check your documentation.
EcoBank, no.
Yes, check your documentation. You have also taken such facilities from Reliance, right?
Reliance.
Yes.
No, I'm not aware of that one.
You are not aware?
No, that one is not my time.
You are not aware of transactions you have done on the 24th of June 2020 and prior to that?
A loan?
I said you are not aware of the
No, the
transactions.
transactions I know, but overdraft from Reliance, no.
What sort of transactions did you do with Reliance?
We save our money there and then we take it out. That's the only.
I'm not hearing what you are saying. Can
I
you-
said we save the money in the Reliance account and take it there, but for taking loan from Reliance, no, I cannot remember that one.
Do you do joint withdrawals with Usman Ture?
Usman?
Ture.
No, we both signed if he signed the check, I signed the check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you signed a check. Who withdrew the 70,000 from Reliance Finance on the 1st of October 2019? And another 24,000, you withdrew
Yeah.
some money with Mr. Ture,
Yes.
and it went on, right?
Yeah, those are within my the amount stated. They are in the amount stated there.
You said?
I said the withdrawals are in the amount stated in the audit report. The list. They are part of the list.
No, these are just specific amounts that you withdraw, which totaled to 296,000. This is joint withdrawal between you and Mr. Usman Toure. Just you and Mr. Toure, because these are segregated. You know, the auditors did their own thing. Our investigators did their own thing.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that you and Mr. Toure,
Okay.
you jointly withdrew
Okay.
296,000
Okay. From?
Reliance Financial Services.
It is various withdrawals, not so?
Yes, it is very withdrawals.
Which one and which one?
Yeah?
Can I have a look at it?
Is that not you and Mr. Usman Toure that withdrew those monies?
Yes, these withdrawals you are seeing here are part of that my list.
That part of what?
They are part of the list.
This part of the list.
Yes, they are part of the list.
Kindly bring me the. Now, was it your house that was repaired for the sum of 191,000?
Oh,
198,000
for
furnishing of your residence?
my resident.
Yes.
I cannot remember that one. Look, can I see?
February 28, 2021.
Yeah, no, that is the new director's office, not my time.
It's not your time.
No, it's not my time.
Who did these payments?
It's Suso, he was there.
But who did these transactions? I mean, all these payments all these purchases that are made.
No, I
Who
cannot
raised
tell.
the vouchers? Who did the transactions?
I cannot tell because that time I was not there.
So you were not there as of 28th of February 2021.
Yeah, before that I left.
All right.
Yes. So in the month of January 2020,
Okay.
we said $1,600,000 was taken as loan from Trust Bank.
I said it was a facility given to us by Trust Bank.
Yes. Is
Yes.
loan not a facility?
Okay.
You have explained that it is as a way of an overdraft,
Yeah.
that you will know it is there.
Yes.
Whenever you need it, you will take it.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't understand why you are classifying it as an overdraft when we already have evidence of you taking overdrafts and you taking loans. Well, if they give you loan, if the bank gives you loan, all that they do after approving the loan, the contractual agreement as per the loan, is to credit your account.
Yeah.
Is that not the case?
Yeah.
So once they credit your account, you can decide whether to take the monies from the account or not.
Yeah.
So it has been classified as a loan.
Okay.
And so the same, after 2 months again, you went to Ajib Bank
Yes.
and took $1 million. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And in July 2020, again in Ajib Bank, $415,234 is 25 buduts.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yeah.
And you also have on the 27th of August 2020, Ajib Bank, $665,600. And in January 2021, I'm not sure whether you have left by that time or you were still there, there was $1 million from Ajib Bank. Were you there at the time?
No, no.
Now, for this Trust Bank and 4 or 3 Ajib Bank loans, who made the decision to take these loans? What was the nature of the agreement? the arrangement?
Is the chief accountant who is the chief accountant, the CEO?
Who is the?
The CEO.
So the CEO by himself unilaterally decided that he will go and apply for a loan.
Yeah.
But is that the normal procedure? What would have been the normal procedure, or the appropriate procedure in when the area council need loans from any bank?
Yeah, what I know is like when the loans are like 2 million, 3 million, 4 million,
Yes.
you can take it to the council. But these short-term loans, if it should be, I am not aware.
Do you not need approval from the Minister of Local Government and Lands?
For these short loans,
Yes.
I don't think.
You don't think so?
Yeah. If,
Now, there was a response from the management.
okay.
It says that it is true that the management has taken some loans without the consent of the General Council.
Okay.
Was that true?
Maybe it's the loans they take after.
No, the ones you are
take.
aware of, yes, the ones you have taken.
Because I know after I left,
Was there an approval?
there was too many loans that were taken.
Now, let's just focus on the 4 loans that were taken,
No.
one from Trust Bank
No, there.
and the 3 from Ajib. Was there any approval from the General Council?
No,
There was none.
no.
And it went further to say that, however, the CEO and the Director of Finance will desist from such as recommended by the auditors. So the consent or the response from the management is that your very self and the CEO were the ones that took these loans from these banks. So it's not only the CEO alone, but your very self as well,
Yeah,
without following due process.
yeah.
You never went to General Council. This issue was never discussed. You just decided to take these amounts of money from Trust Bank. Is that how it happened?
Yeah.
And why is that? Was that appropriate?
Was?
Was that correct? What you did with the CEO, was that correct?
Yeah, because to my knowledge, those type of loans should not go to the council.
Do you have an authority, you as the Director of Finance or acting, and the CEO, to decide that you will take loan on behalf of the institution, the area council?
To my knowledge, when the CEO the CEO has the authority.
You think that CEO has the ultimate authority
Yeah.
to decide whether the area council needs loans or not?
Yeah,
And if he comes and tells you that I am taking a loan from Trust Bank, all you have to do is just sign.
there are certain amounts, as I told you, you
Yes.
cannot take them from bank without the council approval.
Like what? What is the amount?
Like 5 million, 2 million, 3 million.
Where do you base that?
To my own understanding.
You don't work with your own understanding in an area
And then
council. As
I haven't seen it anywhere that if you are taking a loan of 1 million, you have to seek a council. I haven't seen it. If it is there, I haven't seen it.
Were you familiar with the Local Government Finance and Audit Act?
Not very familiar.
But your position was the acting finance director,
Yeah,
and you've also been a finance manager.
yeah.
How were you conducting the financial affairs of the area council when you think that whatever the CEO says is just sent from God? You have to do it.
It's not sent from God.
Of course.
It is stated that CEO is my boss. So, and then I'm directly answerable to him.
So whatever he says, you do.
Not everything.
Like what? What will you not do when he asks you to do? What do you think is the extreme point? The CEO is your boss, so whatever he asks you to do,
Yeah,
you do.
not whatever he asks me, but in terms of the job,
Yes.
if he approves something, then it means I have to.
Approval will suggest that there was a prior discussion with a legitimate body or authority or committee, and the decision has been made, and therefore there's an approval to that effect. So you have taken all these monies. Can you account for them?
like what they are spent.
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Why, when you were taking the $1,600,000, why was that loan being taken?
These loans were taken for salaries and then other payments.
Like,
Other councils have so many.
give me an example.
Penny
When
issues that they
you must recall, as at the time you were taking the $1,600,000 is what the money was for.
I cannot remember all, but I remember there is a salary payment from it.
No, because the amounts differ. You have $1,600,000, $1 million is $400,000 to $400,000 or thereabout.
Yeah, the 415,000 that was with Ajib for 1/6 payment.
1/6 payment.
Yes, and then
how
the
about-
1 million was taken and directly paid to the borehole driller, the man who drilled the boreholes for us. It was directly paid to him.
Which borehole is that?
The 7 boreholes they dug.
The 7?
You know, we dug 7 boreholes, in 1 borehole in each of the districts.
Yeah, the 7 boreholes you dug. You paid how much?
It's not the amount is not that. The 1 million was part payment. It's a part payment.
Was a part payment
Yeah.
for the 7 boreholes.
Yes.
Who authorized that? The CEO.
Yes. The payment.
Yes.
Yes.
When you were acting finance director, were you sitting in any contracts committee meetings?
Yes. Sometimes I sit.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Were there contracts committee meetings? Because the answer is there were none. You don't have contracts committee meetings.
The contract
I'm
committee-
asking you, was there a contracts committee meeting?
Sometimes we have.
Sometimes you don't have.
Yes.
This 1 million that was being paid to for the 7 boreholes, was that approved by any contracts committee meeting?
The payment.
Yes.
No.
Why did you make it your business to be just doing whatever the CEO asks? Is it because you don't understand the job very well?
The CEO is the chief accountant.
Because I had just read you section 14(1) of the Local Government Finance and Audit Act, which the auditor made reference to, which says that to borrow states, a council may, with the prior approval of the Secretary of State, raise loans for the discharge of its functions. Did you know this at the time?
No, I don't.
You didn't know this at the time?
Huh?
You did not know this at the time
No, I did.
as the acting finance director?
I did not know.
You did not know that the CEO does not have the absolute power to just apply for loans from these banks at any given point in time by himself alone?
I did not know.
So all you knew is the CEO is the boss, and if he asks you to do something, you have to do it. Is that a yes?
Anyway, the time at that time I didn't know what you are saying. That these things were not known to me.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's
Mr. Kante,
Yes.
when did you move from Basse to further your studies?
February 2021.
Sorry?
February 2021.
The 1st of February 2021.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at, and you went there when?
2018 May.
2018 May.
Yeah.
I have a document here which says you were charged arrangement fees on facility granted when you issued a check for 20,400 on the 11th of October. Do you remember that?
11th of October when?
11th of October, you issued a check and you were charged arrangement fees.
Which
on,
year? Which
on
year?
facility.
Which year?
2018.
2018. It can be, but I cannot remember that now.
And you don't know why you went to the bank to ask for a facility, a short-term facility for $20,400.
That one I cannot remember.
And you were charged $600 for as arrangement fee.
That one I cannot remember.
Now you are saying all the time that the CEO is the chief accounting officer.
Yeah,
What are you?
I'm the paint officer.
You are
The paint officer.
Oh, you degraded yourself from
No.
finance director to paying officer.
Yes, the CEO is the chief accountant. Without signing anything, the director of finance cannot do.
The CEO is the chief accounting officer,
Yeah,
not chief accountant.
the chief accounting officer, yes.
Now, in your position, did you ever produce any financial statements whilst you were at the area council?
I once produced,
Did you ever produce financial statements? It's a yes or no.
no,
Okay. And when you were leaving, or let's take it, I take it back. When you were coming to the position, were you given a handing over notes?
yeah,
And when you were leaving, did you do a handing over notes to your incoming director?
yes,
Okay. We've learned from you that the CEO or the chairman can bring somebody and give them contract without going through the contracts committee. Yes or no? You don't have to think.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
How about verbal loans taken from? Yes, please proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, have you ever given the council loan? You gave Basi Area Council, you gave them loan.
Yeah, that is the amount Ma was asking in the morning. I told her that, I deposited an amount there and then it was paid back.
It was paid back.
Yeah.
Do you have the right to give council loan?
Yeah, before I never know, but later on I was told it should not be.
What was the loan meant for?
This was when we were paying salaries at banks, and then there is a shortage of that amount. Then
Okay.
I put it
The
there.
loan you gave them, you gave to the council, is it more than your salary?
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
all right, thank you.
What do you know about verbal loans? Loans taken from individuals, not banks.
Can you specify who?
Can I?
Specify who?
In 2020, on the 20th of January 2020, there was a loan taken from one Babukar M.J. Kante.
Yeah, I think.
Amount is $54,000.
Yeah, these are the loans Ma was asking in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah. They were, Ma was asking about those ones.
Now I'm the one asking you.
Yes.
Yes. How was this loan taken?
I just answered the questions here now.
But can you repeat the answer?
I said these loans were taken when we paid salaries and then we are short of the amount. So I decided to put it there. But later on, the CEO told me it should not be, and then, but it was paid back to me.
The CEO said what?
CEO said nobody should do that.
So it was only you who took this amount?
Yes.
And the same with the one from Mumin Balde.
Yes. Mumin Balde is also.
You took $135,511.
Yes.
Zero butut.
Yeah. This
And?
was, yes. Mumini, for Mumini also, it is our staffs at the Ajib Bank.
Yes.
When we pay in our salary,
Yes.
and then the salary, part of the salary has sink. So we cannot pay the others. So we decided to take the loan from Momini.
We, as in you and who?
The CEO.
But the CEO had already told you
No. After all this, CEO tell me. After all this, from Muminu. It's not the first time. After Muminu.
But the CEO cannot tell you that, because the CEO cannot now turn back and tell you that it should not happen. When you are saying you had done it together with him.
Yes, he was aware. Anything I'm doing, he was aware. He knows this, But later on, I don't know who informed him. He said it should not be stopped. Let's stop.
Later on, you don't know who informed him.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know where he see it or where he had it. So he told me, now we should not.
What are you talking about? I am really lost.
I said, I don't know where did CEO get the information. He told me that no, we should stop these things, taking loan from individuals now.
So you don't know where he got the information?
Yeah, but he informed me that we should stop.
So someone must have told him that you are doing this?
Yes. I suggest.
I am just struggling to understand what you are saying.
Counsel.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Because first you said you took a loan from Babukar MJ Kante,
yes.
And the CEO said you should stop it.
No.
Now, no, just wait. When I said that, well, that same CEO cannot tell you that you should stop it, and then in September you take another loan. You said all these loans, it was after which he now told you
yes.
that you should stop
yes.
taking loans from individuals.
Yes.
And you don't know who gave him that information.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But did you not tell me some moments ago that you yourself, together with the CEO, you took this loan?
Yes, we took it before. So
why do you say that you don't know who told him, who gave him the information?
For us to stop it. Well, he told me to stop it. Let's not do it again.
Okay, what you meant is you don't know who gave him that instruction.
Yes, for us to stop. Yes.
So all these loans, the other one as well, you've taken it from Mumin Balde, 18,000, Joseph Fodo Gomez, 75,000, and Babukar MJ Kante, $9,551.
Yeah.
So it was all this time that then the CEO now came back and tell you that you should stop taking loans from individuals.
Yeah.
But it was just the two of you taking these loans. Yeah. Were these loans paid?
Yes, they were paid.
How do you know they were paid? Did you pay these loans your very self?
The pay slips are there.
They're there.
Yeah.
Who paid? You?
Yes. And Mumini also paid into the account.
Account?
Yes, directly.
Very well. Thank you very much.
Now, Mr. Kante,
Yeah.
We have noted that you take money from this bank, put it in this other bank, remove it from this other bank, take facility here, and go and withdraw it, go and deposit it in this other account. In your opinion, is that good accounting practice?
Well, sometimes the second.
No, just answer. Is it, you answer first. Is it a good accounting practice? Then you explain.
No.
If it is not, yes, now you tell me it's not a good accounting
No,
practice.
it's not.
But then you explain.
Yeah.
What made you people to use this sort of system?
It's not a good accounting practice.
So what will be the result of using this sort of accounting practice in an institution like the council?
Can I explain the reason why we do?
Yes. You said it's not good. So now you can explain. I said, you explain. So you can go on.
Yeah, it's not good, but at times, when we have loans from other banks, then we take that monies and take it to other banks for salaries and other things. Like, we have staffs at both banks. Staff salaries are at both banks. So when you take overdraft from Post Bank, you withdraw the money and deposit to the various banks for salaries. This is why we do. And sometimes, if you want to do bank transfer, it is getting too late for salary payments and other things. So this is why we do it, but it's not a good accounting practice.
Now, we have seen over the years, you continuously do this practice, and you have told this commission that you do your budget and you have a projection on your income. So why is it that the finance department is not able to work within the income that they receive, but to entirely depend on taking loans and overdrafts to pay for staff salary, which is basic function of the council towards the staff it has taken on board to do the job? Why?
Sometimes the projection may fail because there are certain months the collection is too dull. So this is why when you take an overdraft, then the collections that are projected will be able to pay that.
But Mr. Kante, you know when is your high peak and when is your low peak?
Yeah.
When is your low level of income generation or income collection, right?
Yeah.
You know the high times when you know the high period when you receive good revenue, and you know the period when you receive low revenue. So what would prevent you from doing proper planning to make sure that you are not caught up in this cycle? And we have also seen, like this year, for example, the council generated, let me give you a situation. You made projection of 39 million for 2020. Is that not correct?
2020, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
That is the revenue.
Yes.
Revenue, the sort of revenue that you anticipated to generate.
Yeah.
And you generated 27 million.
Okay.
You generated 27 million
Yeah.
in 2020.
Yeah.
That is the income you said you received.
Yeah.
And the report also confirmed that you received an income of 27 million.
Okay.
So, and you have gave us a rough estimate of about 70,000 being your salary. So that income that you have received, you couldn't make arrangement to save the salaries of the staff from that 27 million that you have generated?
If councils struggle to get salaries, definitely.
No, that is not. That
the
is
way-
what I'm asking you, whether you struggle or not. I am giving you figures and facts. If my facts and my figures are wrong, you tell me, because it is your records that we are putting to you.
Yes.
Yes. So you projected 39 million,
Yes.
and you ended up collecting a revenue of 27 million, and you have told us, give and take, you pay around 70,000. 700,000 as salaries. So if you do a rough calculation of even, let's say, 1 million set aside for salaries from the 27 million, how much would you have as outstanding, as your balance?
Yeah, as you said,
Even if we put the threshold at 1 million, for example,
yeah,
the 700 plus another additional 300 for running cost.
As you said it, these amounts you are seeing, the 27 million, is inclusive. Is the monies we use to pay the overdrafts. You know, we take overdrafts and pay them back. So those revenues we take and pay the overdrafts, they are all part of the 27 million.
No. Mr. Kante, please don't give us wrong statements. Don't give this commission wrong information.
Okay.
This 27 million that is revenue that you have generated.
Yes.
You have projected.
Yes.
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 And if you project that this is 39 that I am supposed to get, and you have 27.
Yes.
If you have done your homework very well, and if there are no issues with your financial transactions, you should be able to put aside some monies to be able to pay your salary. That is my issue. Am I not correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
Even whereas you are servicing some overdraft facility that you have taken from the bank is assisting you to keep floating.
Yeah.
Am I not correct?
Yeah.
So would we be correct to say that it is your lack of proper
Planning.
and proper planning
Yes.
that has led you to all of this?
Yeah.
Thank you. Any questions? Yes?
No, just the last issue is with respect to the seven boreholes. So the contractor is Jarika Kamara. Do you know the contractor?
Yeah, I used to see him.
You used to see him where?
Yeah. Was it at the council?
Please speak to the microphone.
At the council?
At the council?
Yeah.
Before he was awarded the contract?
No, after.
After he was awarded the contract?
Yeah.
How was he awarded this contract?
His contract was awarded because
By the CEO?
and the chairman.
By the chairman?
Chairman and the CEO.
Okay, just these two. No contracts committee meetings?
I'm not aware.
Because you didn't attend any?
Yeah, I'm not aware.
And did you see any contract document?
Of the borehole, yes.
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 You have seen the contract document?
Yes.
How much was he supposed to be paid?
I can't remember exactly, but 3 million plus.
Yeah, $3,421,740.
Yeah.
So he was paid in full?
No. It was paid a part payment.
Part payment?
Yeah.
So have you seen the contract as to which stipulates how the installment payment is going to?
Yes, but it was never done like that because at times there will be no money.
So how was it done?
It was done based on the amount we paid.
Okay, but you have paid more than what you were supposed to pay. The auditor found out, page 64, that you did not only pay the 3,421,000, but you also took care of the obligations of the contractor. That is the drilling of and the expenses in relation to the drilling of the boreholes, the provisions of all the required materials, which were not supposed to be your responsibility.
No, I'm not aware of that. By the time I was leaving, his 3,400,000 was not even completed.
So the works were not completed?
Yeah, the works were not completed by the time I was leaving.
Was there an agreement signed by the area council and the Jarika Kamara?
Yeah, there was an agreement.
Were you privy to the agreement? Did you see the agreement yourself?
Yes, I saw the agreement.
Who signed the agreement? The CEO?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. That's all for this witness.
Now, during the course of you being the finance director, have you ever had the cause to inform your contractors, your suppliers, or do you have did you remit back to GRA the withholding tax for these services that were provided to the council?
No.
Thank you. Any more questions? So we have requested that you get us these documentations, right?
Okay.
So we'll be expecting you on Friday.
Next Friday. Huh?
Next week, Friday, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can we rise?